Mayor Richard Thomas. Mayor, I wish we did not have to be here today, but we are.
You're gonna be hopping here. I'm a photo bomb. We can't see you. You gotta stay right here. There you go. We can't see you. All right, 1, 2, 3. Donovan Brown.
Keep getting asked questions.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Donovan Brown.
Hold on, one more.
Here we go.
This is the real one.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Donovan Brown.
Everybody the monitor.
When you're talking about Donovan Brown, you got to be a part of it, and that's what you just saw. And knowing that Mount Vernon lost a son, we felt it appropriate to recognize his life, his legacy of love, and contributing a lot of positive energy to our city. You see it through his friends, you see it through his family, and we have to make sure we pause to remember him, and that's what we did. We made a decision to take a stand to bring back his memory so everybody never forgets.
But Mayor, it's also important to point it out that moments like these are becoming less and less in Mount Vernon because crime is going down. Okay.
So one of the key things is, this is why we focus on the relationship between the community and the police department, because we don't want situations like Donovan Brown to happen ever. One homicide is too much. So we've endeavored to make sure that we develop a relationship of trust between our kids, the community, and the police. And as a father of a young son and a daughter, having lost so many friends over the years, I feel it's my obligation to invest as much energy and passion to try and bring down the threat of violence, especially gun violence, in our city. Numbers are right. They're factual. Yes, we've gotten crime to drop by 30%. Yes, they're down significantly, but we have a lot more work to do. And Donovan is another example of what, we were not able to prevent it. God has his own plan, but all we can do is walk out on faith and know that the fight is something that we're going to keep fighting for, a safer city, and we've accomplished that, and we have to work more to get it even more safe.
So just an update about the arrest. There has been 3 arrests made in connection. Expect any more arrests to be made, or?
So what I can tell you is the police departments never stop hunting for those responsible for this cowardice act. And arrests have been made. They're going through the process of prosecution, and we're going to do our best to reach closure for the family. And part of that process is this journey right here, putting a stake in the ground to make sure everybody hears about and learns about Donovan Brown, know that he was an uprighteous young man, and know that we're not going to be, coy about this. We're going to be vigilant to go after anyone and everyone that causes harm to our Mount Vernon family.
Mayor, let's just take a second to talk about the cash for guns. It's important to get those guns out of the street. What's the process for somebody that wants to call? Do you have it by memory to give in a gun?
So if you want to turn in a weapon, we as a department have a policy where you can turn it in, no questions asked, at any given time. But we do have planned in August a Cash for Guns event where we're working with the County of Westchester, businesses, to try and give people an even greater incentive to give their weapons over, be it legal or illegal. We just want to get the guns off the streets. But the best way to get guns off the streets is by having our economy come back to life, creating jobs, creating opportunities for people to find good work for the future. And what I can tell you is right across the street is the new Jobs Center where people can get training. They can get OSHA training. They can get help from New York State Labor Department. And that's a big deal that we were able to get that to open right here in Mount Vernon so people can get an opportunity to improve their skills. And we're in a corridor, which is our rust belt for manufacturing. We want to bring back as much as we can, and as you can see in here, we have trucks passing through, which is a great signal that Mount Vernon's industry remains strong. So I look forward to growing on our existing assets, our strength, our industrial core, creating more jobs for the future that are internet proof. We have plans to do it. We're going to be investing in it, and all we need is more people like this that are here today that are going to fight for it with us. So I look forward to Mount Vernon being more safe as we get guns off the street, but also get jobs on our street.
So, Mayor, you're determined and focused to move Mount Vernon forward.
We will never waver on our mission to move Mount Vernon forward. Every obstacle will be overcome. It's just the process of progress. It involves struggle. And I'm going to keep fighting the struggle to make sure Mount Vernon moves forward.
Thank you, sir.